yeah, it's a little embarrassing because it's sort of a self-help book, but anyway, if it makes my life more interesting, let's see.
Who
Oh,
who cares? Who
I picked up
cares?
a random, I picked up a random page and it said this, and then it also said this.
That's great.
Yeah. Anyway, you can ask me about the book.
Uh, I love it. I always think like the improv mantra of follow the fear, do one thing that scares you.
Yeah. Which includes
Um,
history. So
yeah.
anyway, even though I'm very psyched, yeah, it's a little scary. I feel rusty, but I've been watching your 10 minutes with people, and you're so super supportive. So I think I'm in very good hands.
Oh, yeah. I think our job is to get up here and have as much fun as we can in these 10 minutes. So however you want to do it, however you want to play it, I'm down. I'll bring us on Facebook, and then I'll tell you how many suggestions, and then you just pick a number, and then we go. We have one, two, let's see, one, two, three, four, five, 42 suggestions. So pick a number 1 to 42.
The meaning of life, and also another significant number. Out of 42, I think 26 for some reason, and I'm sorry, it's gonna make you hard to count.
No. First off, people love watching me count. That's everybody's like the best part is just seeing me count. Second, no apologies. 26 it is. I love it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 25, 26. Oh, this could not be better. This comes from my friend Jonathan, and the suggestion is there's a fine line between art and trash.
Oh, that's the one. I briefly saw a few of them, and there was a heart. There's a fine line between art and
Yeah.
trend.
Thanks, Jonathan. Oh, it's heavy. Can I open it now, or do you want me to wait?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to open. Wow, I'm excited to open it. First off, thank you.
Yeah.
It's I don't usually celebrate birthdays, but like from you, it's the one gift I'm gonna accept. I'll be honest.
I just, it made me think of you, and I added a few things.
Wow. It's Oh my God! It's another. The box is beautiful, but there's something else inside the box. So it's a. I mean, I look at the box right now. The box itself is beautiful. I feel like that could be the present, but I feel there's something in it.
I made the box. Okay.
Oh my God! I mean, wow! I mean, the adornment. It's so intricate.
Mommy, happy birthday.
God,
Okay.
hey,
Open, 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 open.
thank you.
Yes. It is intricate. Um,
You carved it.
yeah, I recently found something from, like, when I was a teenager. I had a hobby of carving, and I found this little box with all the little carving instruments just in time to prepare for your birthday.
I,
Anyway,
This box is the most beautiful thing I've ever gotten. I can't believe there's more on top of the box.
oh, you're making me blush. Come on. Oh, you can keep
Hey,
the box also. It's,
okay. I mean, it is wow. The box, that's heavy wood. That is heavy wood.
well, it's been a heavy year, I know, for all of us. So I thought it sort of symbolizes that also.
Oh my God, it's beautiful. Thank you. Uh, yeah, it's been real. I mean, you've been there for me every day this year. It's been it's been a year, huh?
Yeah. 272 days.
Yeah. It's a ring box.
Um, okay. No, mm, you can just open it later, maybe.
What? You look disappointed.
No, I'm sort of uh,
What?
no, no, I'm not disappointed. Come on, I'm
Wait, wait,
just
wait, wait. What do you want to say?
just open your present, please. You know, sometimes art says more than words.
My God.
It is your God.
Can I touch it?
Yeah,
Can I take it out?
yeah. It's for you. It's for you to keep if you like it. If you like it.
Oh my God, I love it.
It, it came to me, you know, one night when I was between awake and asleep. I saw this image, and then I knew it was for you. And look, I have the same.
Wait, they connect. Oh my God, they connect.
Yeah, and they make an image together. See?
Wait, that's us.
You
I
like?
I I love it. I this means so much. I can't believe you would take the time to create this with everything that's been happening. You took time to create this for me.
For us.
Yeah, for us. Like I
Well,
I'm speechless.
it's it's been it's been so nice to have something positive to do, you know?
Yeah.
It's taken me a long time, but I've enjoyed it. And so put it on your pinky and bring it a little closer. Hmm.
It's like no matter where I go, you'll always be there.
And wherever I'll go, you'll be there.
I mean, I can't. I'm just I'm just so stunned. I mean, it's so beautiful and it fits perfectly on my hand.
Well, I've sort of been, um, I, I got your measurements. Um, I hope you don't mind.
Wait. Wait a second. What? Helen, why would I mind?
Uh, maybe it's a little creepy. Uh,
Do do I wow. Do I give off a vibe that I'm creeped out by this cuz I'm not?
okay, good. Not everyone is as amazing as you, and not everyone takes these kind of gifts um, as, you know, never mind. Um, I'm happy.
I had a thought that I was like you might think it's creepy. I'm going to tell you what I thought. I thought I'm never going to first I'm like I'm this is never coming off my hand and then I thought it was like I'm never going to wash my hand again But then I'm like, hold on, that's maybe a little bit too far. Like I will wash my hand, but it's so delicate and beautiful that I might just take it off when I wash my hands, but I want to make sure that I never lose it.
Never lose it.
No, and I want to make sure that I never lose this.
Really?
Yeah.
Never ever.
No, I don't. I mean, I think what we have is very special, and I mean, you made me two beautiful things.
The box also, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I thought. I mean that you carved it. That's incredible, and I don't ever want to not have this feeling.
Tony,
Yeah, and the
you
feeling
can
right
always
now.
have this feeling. You can always have this feeling. I'll always be near
I mean,
if you want.
yeah.
Okay. Um,
People don't want to have. People get scared of feeling intimate and vulnerable when we should be running headfirst into that feeling.
I'm really glad you said that because I I gave up my apartment. My luggage is outside. I hope you don't mind.
Uh, uh,
Where?
this luggage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere. I mean, now that sounded creepy. I don't mean like you're not going anywhere, like you're trapped. I mean like I want you to live with me.
I want to be trapped.
What kind-
Really?
Yeah,
I. Uh,
1,000%. Yes.
oh wow. You're the most intense person I've met, and I've never felt that anyone could take me. You know?
I look at it like maybe for other relationships it didn't work, but for this it does, and so it's all how you view it. And I view this as art.
It is art.
Yeah, it's art.
Our life is art.
And why don't you want to hold on to that? I don't know. I just know I do. I'm at a point where I'm
I do.
ready and I want this.
I'm so relieved. I was shaking so much when I rang the doorbell, and I thought, this, I'm just gonna go for it. Uh, I might be homeless from today, but you're lovely.
Yeah. And
And
yeah.
I made a lot of boxes, and they didn't come out perfect. And I made one each night until that one was the perfect one. That's why it's taken me so long, but maybe it's a good sign that it's on your birthday.
Maybe it took you the right amount of time.
It always takes the right amount of time, right?
Yeah. Scene. What? That was tremendous.
Ah,
Thank you. That was awesome. I had so much fun playing with you.
yeah, no, you too. I really liked how it just got more and more positive. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, two weirdos find each other. I mean, not weirdos, but
No, I
two
exactly.
nice people.
Yeah, and in this especially with the suggestion of like, of course they're maybe they're weirdos, but there's something powerful in weirdos finding each other.
Yes.
And I think it's people can easily turn those moments into moments where they go in a different direction and get angry or argue. And it's, to me, that's not the fun. To me, the fun is exploring these two people.
Yeah.
I loved that you're like, you let me determine what was in the box. That's so awesome.
Well, I was like, oh shit, I put it all on you, but you know,
Well,
that's
if you go like, here, it's a this, then I don't have a chance to discover what that thing is. And I think it plays out a lot, like I think it allowed us to have equal footing in the scene, to then we're building it together. I loved it.
cool. Yeah.
You showed right before we came on air. You showed me a book that you pulled off your shelf.
Yeah.
And yeah, pull it up. What's the title? Yes, I
Yeah. Do
think
one thing
that's
today that scares you. Yeah.
it's incredible that I think it is such a fun and effective tool we can use in our personal lives to be like, do something that scares you. Do one thing a day, one thing a week, something that you are afraid to do, because it's going to allow you to grow.
Yeah. And actually, it's from apparently Eleanor Roosevelt. Um,
Oh, really?
who she was a shy, frightened little girl with a gawky appearance and a personal life touched by sadness. This is from the book. But then she decided to start doing things that were scary. And yeah, I've also heard that all you need is to be brave for 20 seconds a day.
Oh, that's cool.
Um,
That's a great idea. Is just 20 seconds a day.
that's like sending off that email or making that phone call or just speaking up, whatever it is. So you don't have to be brave for the whole day. Just 20 seconds, 15 seconds, whatever it is.
Do you find that when you teach, you have that attitude? Have you been like talking about like bravery and facing fears and things like that?
Yeah, actually, I did a workshop or sort of a course, a series called, let me see, I'm translating it from, basically it was like improv for anxious people or improv for anxiety.
Yeah.
Because I thought, there's a lot of improvisers and teachers and everyone's doing such a great job that I started thinking, okay, what can I do, especially in a city where there is quite a lot of different opportunities for people already. So I thought, okay, what other people cannot do is all my unique experiences. And so I decided to teach all the things I've been struggling with. Sort of like stage fear, that's where I started. But then I realized that um, actually just as much you can use it for sort of normal people, also non-improvisers.
Yeah.
And it was such a lovely course. It started, I think we had like 11 sessions and it was the same group. So they really got to know each other and they slowly started warming up. So I started with very easy exercises, sort of only in pairs and nothing sort of putting them on the spot. And
Yeah.
um, we talked about these things a lot and about how, for example, just your breathing can change whether you're anxious or calm. And so I really, yeah. And they liked it so much that when the course ended, they were like, could we continue? And then they went on with the same group for actually quite a bit, and they invited me to teach for them also. And that was, I mean, that's the best compliment you can get, I suppose. It was really lovely, and just to hear stories about how they feel better about whether it is like giving a presentation at work or speaking to people at parties or these things. It and also that's what I've noticed with improv, how
Mm.
it's and um yeah. So coming from like having been sort of a theater kid with huge stage fright, that's why one of the reasons I stopped doing theater was because I was so freaking out about forgetting my lines.
Wow.
In improv, you don't have to remember your lines.
Isn't that
uh,
great?
so yes. So yeah, that's really been a huge help.
How did you get into improv? Like, I know you're a theater kid, but were you doing improv exercises and didn't know that it was improv and just did that, or was there a point where you started taking improv classes specifically?
There was actually quite a long bit where I didn't do any drama stuff at all because all theater groups had auditions. I didn't go for anything that had auditions, no choirs, like because I just felt that, yeah, I don't want to. But then when I was finishing, actually working on a master's, so there was quite a big gap. I happened to get an email. It was sent to some mailing list that the student theater group, the Swedish speaking, sort of the minority language theater group, that their improv group was looking for new members. And to me, it sounded like, ooh, it's something theater, but I can do it without
Yes.
getting very involved because, student theater usually means that for that full year, you're very, very, you're basically committing for a full year, and they have lots of rehearsals. And once the shows start, you're there day and night, and you can't really combine it with like a job or anything like that.
Right.
I thought this would be like drama light in that sense, sort of time-wise.
Yeah.
Um, and for many years, I just went, and it was my hobby, sort of a grown-up thing to like once a week or once in 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, I think we have like 3 rehearsals a month, just to go and play and be silly as a grown-up, and I found that to be very fun. And then I happened to go to a festival. This was many years later. I went for the first FIF, the Finland International
Yeah.
Improv Festival.
Yeah.
And I happened to hear about it very randomly on Facebook like 2 weeks before, and I went. It's just 2 hours away, and I was like blown away first by the performances, but also by the community and the sort of the camaraderie, and everyone who was treating me, who was not a performing improviser, just as like the same. So people who'd been doing it for 20 years were like, hey, so you're an improviser, cool, we're colleagues. And I was like, everyone was so nice and so amazing. And that sort of started the next phase, I suppose, of my improv stuff. So then we started, the group also got much more strategic, and we started sort of performing more and applying for festivals. And so
And
that was the,
now you're also teaching, and you're teaching online.
well, I'm teaching online because the newbie group that our group started in October, we just couldn't meet. So
Yeah.
it was, I suppose, easier than having a completely new group or like a workshop, because they already knew each other. So the banter was there, and it was very comfortable.
Yeah.
So I think for the month of March, we didn't do anything. But then by April, they were like, oh, I miss all of you. And so we started having weekly meetings. And it's sort of, I think it's been great for keeping the group together, and sort of,
Yeah.
even though I think we do only an hour and a half. Now we have a summer break. But yeah, I've sort of fallen a little bit, not out of improv. I've been following the stuff, but I mentioned to you also before that this was my first show since first week of March, when I was in Sweden at Swimp. So it was exciting and fun. A little nervous about this,
Yeah, of
getting back.
course.
Yes, but so much fun.
Um, yeah, for sure. Like, it was so fun playing with you and so easy. If people want to follow you, or see things you're up to, or check out shows you're doing, or if they want to reach out to you and have you coach them, or anything like that, what's the best way they can do that?
Well, the easiest probably is just my Facebook,
Yeah.
or message, or whatever. And right now, I don't know if we have any shows coming up, but I'm in at three different groups. So I suppose we could maybe, I don't know, link them somewhere. So in case we have online shows, obviously that would be a lot of fun to have people from all over the world to
Oh,
take
yeah.
part. And yeah, if someone wonders, the photo that was sort of
That
for
I
this,
used. Yeah.
that you used for the ad is part of my photo series, sort of a tongue-in-cheek. It's called Sea Couture, sort of Corona Couture. I did one maybe 5 years ago called Cottage Couture, where I wore all the horrible clothes that you wear at the cottage, and then I took pictures, like photo shoot pictures.
Yes.
Just because I was bored. I was hanging out for 3 weeks with my parents. I actually had time to be bored, which never happens usually.
Yeah.
So I started taking, I was like, yeah, I'll take pictures. And then people seemed to really enjoy them.
Oh,
And
good.
now I thought, obviously I have to say, by popular demand, they're back, but it's now Corona Couture, yeah.
Oh,
So
it's so funny. They are so, the look on your face. I mean, it's just so great. Like how intense you are. I think it's amazing. It's so funny.
yeah, I mean, if you can make art or trash out of these terrible circumstances
Yeah.
that we are dealing with, it's sort of a way also to just entertain myself. So if it gives even a little bit of fun or entertainment, or some, it doesn't even have to be fun. It can actually just be inspiration
Yeah.
or a thought to anyone else. I'm really, really pleased, and
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
And
it's the
it's so
same.
amazing yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, no, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, it's so amazing that you're sort of really keeping the community alive globally now with these 10 minutes things and your live conversations. So it's been lovely to follow that, and it's really inspiring. And yeah, let's see, whenever I have more focus and time, it'd be really nice to start something like that as well.
Yeah, oh, thank you for that. Yeah, thank you. It's the same thing of like, well, if this can bring a few moments of joy or at least just like relief from what's happening or a smile and then also getting to know improvisers and figuring out like, wow, how did you get into this? And the opportunity is there now to work with people from all over the world where it hadn't been before. So yeah, if this brings a smile to people's faces, that's perfect.
Yeah, sort of get something good out of the bad. I think
Yeah.
it's
Which
really,
full circles us back to the suggestion.
yeah.
Well, thank you. I mean, I really appreciate you taking the time out. I had a ball, and I can't wait to play with you again, Hazel, whether it's in person or virtually over these airwaves.
Yeah, we should really make like a second life for improv, somewhere where we can just go have
Right?
improv with with our avatars, and yeah.
There are people working on it, that
Yeah,
whole virtual reality stuff.
I would love to have one where I could do all these stunts, like these
Yes.
that I cannot do in my
Yes.
actual physical body, like flips. And I have a teammate, lovely Jacinta, who I've done a lot of duos with, and she's
Oh,
like an acrobat, circus acrobat. So sometimes a little frustrating because she's like doing all these amazing things, and I'm like, what she did, you know.
yeah.
Uh, so I,
Imagine I did that too.
yes, yes, as an avatar, I would just be doing these flips. I wouldn't even concentrate on the scene. I would just,
Yeah. Just show off and flip around.
yeah.
Well, it's coming soon. They're working on it.
I'm sure. Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Thanks again, Hazel. Have a great day, and I can't wait to work with you again.
Yes, thanks. Bye.
Bye.